Hello and welcome to Hey everybody, I'm Logan and this is my YouTube channel. YouTube is something that I've watched for a really long time. I've always debated making my own video. I just thought, why not share my messages, my opinions, and just different things from my own head with the world, because why not, right? Everybody does it. The reason I'm making this channel is to share Jesus, of course. I'd love to share my faith with others and my different thoughts on music, whatever, you know? I'm just really excited to start this because I've always told myself I wasn't good enough to start something like this. I didn't have the kind of expertise or knowledge, but I think that's a learning experience and something that I can pick up at as I go. I was telling myself, Logan, you don't know the Bible as well as you should. You don't go to church as much as you should. I was telling myself that my advice wasn't worth anything and that I don't really have a say to what's going on in the world, but I do. So that's why I'm here. So today I wanted to share my testimony just to kind of put myself out there and be vulnerable and just let everybody know that everybody has their own story and it's worth sharing. I'll start when I was younger, and I was raised in the church. My family went to church every Sunday. We went to a little tiny church right by my school, and the cookies there were super good. I loved it. I had so many friends, and one day it closed because it was just too small. There was a lot of troubles going on with the church, and so we didn't have anywhere to go after that. We didn't know where we were gonna go. And my grandparents, they both went to other churches and they offered us to go there, but by that point, my mom had 4 children, my dad worked on Sundays, and it was just kind of a hard thing to get us all around. We kind of had forgotten about church through the rest of my childhood. When I got into middle school, I started to realize how much I needed God, but I did not go searching for Him. I filled that void up with spending all my money on clothes, being friends with the wrong people, dating the wrong people when I was in middle school, which this is crazy. But I lost myself in middle school and I just didn't know how to bring myself back. I didn't know that God could do that for me. In 8th grade, I became really anxious and nervous almost everywhere I went when I was around certain people. And it just got to the point where I was so unhealthy because I couldn't really eat and I would just get sick so much because I was so full of worry. I had nowhere to put it. I could not place it at God's feet because I just didn't know. Once I got into high school, I wasn't really connecting with God. I was pretending. I would go on mission trips, I would sing at church, but it just wasn't real for me. I was faking it. I was not God's friend. I just did it so people would think I was a good person, which is definitely not how things should go. After I got out of a relationship, I spent some months just still not really behaving, not doing things that I should. December of 2017, I attended an all-ladies weekend retreat type thing with some girls from the church that my grandparents went to. It changed my life. I heard some of the most amazing worship that just resonated with my soul, and I did something that I had never done before. I went up to the lady after she spoke her own testimony and I asked her to pray for me. And I told her how much of a perfectionist I was. I told her how much trouble I had with anxiety and just being so nervous all the time. I told her that I was not really familiar with God. I had lost Him since I was a child. And she prayed over me and she told me to put my worries at God's feet. She told me to lay in His lap and to let Him just fill me with peace and fill me with love and to just let go of all the things that don't matter. That just totally changed my life. And of course it was the end of the year, so my New Year's resolution was all about, reading my daily devotions, going back to church, going to youth group, and doing all of these amazing things that just really transformed my life. Last year in 2018, I got baptized in June, and that was just so amazing. I think I want to talk about baptism in another video because it's something that I encourage everyone to do. I got baptized and I just met so many amazing people that year through church and through God, and I just I know that God has really changed my life, and now I know that He has a purpose for me, and He knows where I'm gonna go, and I don't have to worry. Even though I got baptized, even though I go to church and I go to youth group, I still make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm still trying to improve my faith. I still struggle with my faith sometimes, but I am so much more confident, and I don't have that anxiety anymore because I know that God is going to be there for me. Even though I mess up, even though I'm not perfect, even though I try to be perfect, I know that I can always come to God and just try to learn about Him more. I know that as long as I continue to pursue God and to try and give Him all that I am, that I can be happy and I can find joy, and I don't have to worry about anything. Long story short, that's my testimony, and I just thought it was really important to share because there's people out there that you may hate, you may not like, you may judge, and you don't know them really. You don't understand what they've been through. You don't know where they've gone. You don't know where they're going. And it's just not fair to them to make assumptions about them. So I just encourage everybody to always just give love to others and love like Jesus did. So today's verse that I want to share with everybody is actually a board that sits in my room. My friend Emma got it for me, and I just put it here for convenience, I guess, but it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your paths straight." And that's Proverbs 3:5-6. I think this verse really resonates with my testimony because I used to not trust God. I used to just go my own way and just try and figure out things on my own, but you can't do that. You can't be happy. You can't figure yourself out if God's not leading you because He truly is the only one who knows your purpose and knows the way for your life. I'm going to pray really quick. I think it's important to pray with you all, and even if we're not together, I think it's really beneficial. Dear God, thank you so much for giving me the confidence to make my first video. I pray for everybody watching this and that they have an amazing week and that they just have success in being able to share their story and not making assumptions about other people. In your name, amen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so thankful that this has started up. If you would like to see more, give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. You probably already know what to do. You probably heard that a million times, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. Thank you guys. I love you all. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully more is coming. I want to work really hard on this, and please pray for me, and I'm gonna pray for you all. Look at little Fluffy. Hey girl.